Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, everybody. What's going on? How are we doing? I almost said, what's going on twice. Man, it's a hot day outside. If you hear a noise in the background, that's just my fan going. You know, I got my window open, fans going. You could tell it's almost summertime. Now, as you can see, you guys might have just realized that Crazy Dog is an Ohio State fan. I've been an Ohio State fan all my life. And you may be like, wait a minute, how come I haven't seen you do any Buckeye videos? You gotta catch me at the right time. I don't usually do Buckeye videos, although I will be doing some here and there as the sun glare shines on my wonderful face. But yeah, as you can see in this stream, I'm going to be talking about the Buckeye Spring Game. So we're talking about some recruiting stuff and maybe a few other things too, like recruiting. It all revolves around recruiting because this is one of the biggest times of the year for Buckeye recruiting. You know, okay. So first off, we're going to get right into the spring game here. All right. We're going to have some with the Buckeye offense. And again, I don't know if you guys can read these names, but as you can pretty much tell, the vast majority of our starting offense is going to be available for this spring game, as it'll be Scarlet offense and great defense. It's important to note Devin Brown will not be participating. He hurt his finger. I think he had a procedure on it, so he will not be participating in the spring game. And yeah, pretty much that's that. You read the names, you see Emeka Egbuka's on there, Mayan Williams, Julian Fleming. Notice Brandon Ennis is not on there because he's still in school. In fact, if I go on to have coming in for this class are not currently enrolled because they're finishing up school. This offense names, because you might not be able to read them all. But yeah, not a lot of the guys are there yet. Now on the defensive side, real quick here as I pull that up, you see some of the other names on there. Yeah, that's a pretty good defense. You know, CJ Hicks, you have Denzel Burke, Jordan Hancock, Sonny Styles, who should be just entering high school. I mean, not entering high school. Minds for some. Not every animal I have is losing their minds right now. All right, guys, sorry about that. But the thought of Ohio State just having such an amazing roster had my dogs going crazy. But anyways, you look at the defensive roster for the Ohio State Buckeyes heading into the spring game. Obviously, you have some names missing, but there's a couple names that I'm really looking forward to seeing, you know, this Saturday. And that's mainly on the deep of the names that I'm excited to see. CJ Hicks, you see his name on there. He's going to be an absolute stud this year. I cannot wait to see him finally get some action. Yeah, he's going to be an absolute monster. I cannot wait, man. Hi, Stokes, you know. There's just so many freaking guys to talk about. It's hard to really talk about. Talking about the spring game, because I'll be watching a little bit of it when I'm not watching playoff basketball. But let's talk about recruiting, because that's probably the number one thing that I've been paying attention to over the past couple of months since the season ended. You know, coming out of 2023, my damn turkey is out there saying, talk about Virginia Tech. Yo, talk about Virginia Tech. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Talk about Virginia Tech. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Because, for some reason, a Hokie is like a turkey, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, he's like, talking about Virginia Tech. Gobble, gobble, gobble. It's like, I'm sorry, Bird. I'm not a Virginia Tech fan. I'm sure there's a YouTuber that talks about them. He's trying to spread Virginia Tech propaganda. Enter Sandman is amazing. Lane Stadium's the best stadium in NCAA.